What a time to be in the woods. Black powder season coming up right after Christmas, and archery season also for your archers out there. But don't forget, if you've already harvested deer, you got to report it. Come on, let's help the Game Commission out as much as we can. They need our help.
And it helps us. Those reports help us also.
Yep. A lot of people don't do that, but you must do it. Hey, we got a great show for you. We got a black powder primer 101 with Will Daskell. We're going to go out the range and tell you what it's all about. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey folks, welcome back to Out in the Open. My guest is Will Daskell, and Will, as you know him, is mostly as an artist in the area and a fine artist, and teaches art classes and has private showings and sells a lot of paintings and is very popular. And besides that, he likes to hunt, fish,
and fly fish.
And fly fish, right. But he certainly likes to shoot black powder, and we got to talking about it some time ago and said, well, you know, black powder season's coming up. Let's tell folks what it's all about.
Okay.
More people, you know, that get interested in it, Will. It's really amazing because you know, you kind of whet somebody's appetite, and once they start shooting black powder, it's like some people think of black powder hunting. They don't hunt any other way.
Well, that's me. I don't hunt during the rifle season. I only hunt with a bow and with my my flintlock, and we've got 16 days coming up all to ourselves. We'll have the woods to ourselves starting December 26th right up through January 12th, and chances are we may be the only two people out there.
No, JoAnne will be there. So.
Oh, okay.
and Joe will take him along, just
okay.
You know, so he can record everything that we do.
Right,
you know,
right. But it's a great way to get back into the woods because this is the way it was done 100 years ago, and this is the way I like to do it.
Oh, it's absolutely best time, snow on the ground. It's a fun time, as you'll see. So we're going to go out to the range here. We're going to go out to the Indian Valley Rod and Gun Club, Indian Mountain Rod and Gun Club. I'm sorry, and let's go out there right now. Okay, folks, we are here in Cresbyville at the Indian Mountain Rod and Gun Club, well, we came out here to show people, as we said a little bit earlier, about the differences and actually get to shoot some of this stuff and talk about the season that's coming up, which is a fantastic season.
Well, living in Pennsylvania is a very unique opportunity if you're a hunter, particularly a deer hunter, because you can use a black powder rifle almost all year long. You can use any one of these three during the rifle season, the regular season. You can use any one of these three during the senior season, the 3-day senior season, and those of us who really enjoy getting that extra time in the woods, late December and into January, we get to use this, a traditional flintlock. No scope, black powder, no synthetics, real gutting, actually the way it was done 100 years ago.
And the great thing is, you know, you can dress the part if you want. I mean, there are people that wear the coonskin hats and wear, of course,
as I used to.
And the furs and those kinds of things. I still wear traditional. I mean, I wear camo, but I wear the orange vest and orange hat. I'm still, you know, when it gets to being in the woods with other people, I'm not sure, you know how they feel about safety and shooting and those. I want to be seen,
well,
and it doesn't seem to affect my ability to get close enough to shoot a deer with black powder.
One of the nice things about the flintlock season is that camo or any color, it works. There's no camo, no requirement for hunter orange.
No, there isn't.
Okay, but the nice thing is that if you're hunting in the wind, it really doesn't matter what color you wear. It makes no difference at all as long as you don't wear blue or yellow, because blue or yellow are two colors that deer can see.
Right.
Deer are not totally colorblind, so I do not wear these pants.
Right.
But I like to wear this once in a while because this is what I used to hunt with when I was a kid in New York before Hunter Orange.
Exactly. That's what. There are a couple people who say, you know, I wish they would change it so we can go back to the inline or we can go to cap lock or something like that. But you know what, folks? There's nothing like tradition, and I love the traditional system. We want to keep this. We don't want to. We have enough other times, as Will said earlier. You can use all of these guns during any season you want. let's say the traditional system.
And I hunt with this gun all year long.
Do you really?
I actually do. And I think I told you on a previous show, I did not go out during the rifle season. I only hunt with the bow and with this baby. So I'm looking forward to December 26th, which is going to be one of the best hunting days of the year because of the position of the sun and the moon. The last 2 hours of daylight on the 26th. Primo.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that too. So let's put this one down, and we're going to get back to this one because this is the one we're going to fire. Actually, I think later on we're going to try to fire this one because it's really neat. Now there is another system. This is a more modern. This is the old style. This is one step up. Tell them about that one.
Okay,
Will.
this is called the cap lock system, and the reason it's called a cap lock is that in place of the flash pan and the frizzen, we have a nipple, and on the nipple we can place a little percussion cap. The percussion cap has a little powder charge in it so that when the hammer is released, the pressure of the cap on the hammer on the cap causes a heat, and that sets off this little powder charge which goes through a little flash hole right here inside the nipple. If you can see that, that flash goes in and sets off the main powder charge. The flash is hot enough so that you can fire synthetic powder in this particular rifle.
And this is actually more reliable than the flintlock rifle. And this was the next step. Now the other step, the final step, is almost like a real, honest to goodness, hunting rifle that someone may use to shoot this kind of cartridge that we talked about earlier.
Right, and this is called an inline. And on the inline, all they did is they took the nipple and they put the nipple directly in line. You can look in here. It goes right in here, the cap. And we don't use a cap. What we use is an actual shotgun primer, a 209 primer. Fits in this little receptacle. Double F into here. Let it come up.
Will? I don't mean to interrupt you, but why don't we just go ahead and load up?
Okay.
Why don't we get JoAnne in this picture here in a little bit, and we'll load up and we'll get over to the firing range. We can go through the loading procedure.
Okay.
And you can show them all about this stuff, and we can go from there. How's that?
Excellent.
All right. Let's take a break, folks, and we'll be right back.
Looking for
Well, you know, we were out at the Indian Mountain Rod and Gun Club talking about shooting